Welcome guys. So on previous lectures we have discussed about heat engines, refrigerator and heat pump. So in this video lecture we are going to discuss about statements of second law of thermodynamics and its corollaries. So it's what corollaries are the inference what we take from the statement of law of thermodynamics. So we'll just move on to the presentation. So we have two statements of second law of thermodynamics. One is Kelvin Planck statement, and next the later one is Clausius statement. So this is Kelvin Planck. So Kelvin Planck statement is it is impossible to construct an engine working on a cyclic process whose sole purpose is to convert a heat energy from a single reservoir into equivalent amount of work. So thing is, when you supply 100 units of heat energy, the same amount of 100 units of heat energy is converted into mechanical work. This type of heat engine is impossible to construct. That was the statement of Kelvin Planck. So it is impossible to construct a heat engine working on a cyclic process whose sole purpose is to convert heat energy into an equal amount of mechanical work. So no actual engine working on a cyclic process can convert whole of the heat supplied into mechanical work. So this type of system is impossible. Whenever a heat engine which absorbs heat energy from high temperature reservoir and develops work, this develops the equal amount of work. If it gets 100 units, the same 100 units of work is developed here. This type of thing is impossible. This is what the Kelvin Planck says. And what is possible is proportion of work is developed, and some amount of heat will be liberated to the or rejected to the low temperature reservoir. This is possible. And Clausius statement is it says that it is impossible for self-acting machines without working a cyclic process to transfer heat from a body at low temperature to the body at high temperature without the aid of external agency. So this is what the example is refrigerator. So refrigerator is transferring heat from low temperature body to the high temperature body, and that is not happening naturally. We are giving some external agency. So this is impossible. I mean, yeah, this is possible. Hot body, sorry, it's wrongly paged. So it's impossible is without this system. Without this external system, heat cannot travel from cold body to hot body. It can happen only by external work. So this is what given. And the corollaries is we have two type of engine. One is reversible heat engine and irreversible heat engine. Reversible heat engines are ideal engines, and irreversible heat engines are actual engines. So some of the corollaries are, which is taken from this second law of thermodynamics, is all reversible engines. Same thing is all ideal engines working between same temperature limits have same efficiency. All reversible engines working between same temperature have same efficiency, and irreversible engine working in same temperature limit as compared to reversible, the efficiency is very low. So when compared, an engine is operating on the same temperature limit. If it is a reversible engine of a specified temperature limit, and the same specified temperature limit is given for irreversible engine, the efficiency of irreversible engine will be lesser than the reversible engine. And we know that always the actual efficiency is always lesser than the ideal efficiency. So here two is listed. One is all reversible heat engines working between same temperature limit have same efficiency, and irreversible heat engine working in the same temperature limit as the reversible heat engine will have lower efficiency. Thank you.